Hello, hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to my live. I know I said I wanted to do live on Monday, but I keep forgetting that making the displays are quite draining. During the moment, I feel very energetic and excited, but every time I finish the display, I forget that I need time to recharge. That is why I didn't do the live on Monday. But I am ready to paint again. It feels like I haven't painted in so long. I think 2 to 3 weeks, but I haven't done a live action one for at least 3 months. So I've been very anxious about this. But today, I want to paint the Wolverine figures. These figures are so high quality. Even this one here, let me focus. Focus. I got this one with the leather jacket quite a few years ago, and I thought it was perfect. I had it sealed in a box and didn't want to do anything to it. But then I got this new one here, and this one is even better. Kind of crazy how good this one looks. They improved on the skin tone, and they even did a better job with the face too. Let me send soon more. But one thing I do notice about this figure is that the neck color is different from the rest of the body. That's probably because they have to paint the skin tone there, so it doesn't match exactly. But overall, still a very good figure. Focus. But you know what's funny? I thought one of the first thing I noticed about this figure is that he looks very tall. And that's not an issue because Hugh Jackman is tall, but he just looks taller than average, which is interesting. So I want to try and paint both of them today, but I want to work on this one first. I think I need to ease back in. I'm not sure. I need to get used to painting live figures again, live action figures. This is Logan's signature look, and I was looking up reference images. Like, he did wear this jacket since the first X-Men movie. But now that I'm looking at reference images, I realize I don't love the leather weathering they did on the jacket. It looks good when you're looking at it from afar, but once you look at it up close, it starts to look too much. A good attempt, but I think it's just a little bit too distracting. another thing that's interesting is the hairstyle. Somebody might know better, but I believe this hairstyle is from the Wolverine Origins, the worst X-Men movie out there. I don't mind the hair, I do think it looks quite natural, but I find it interesting that they used this head instead of the other heads. I see that you guys are talking about Deadpool in the comments. I've only seen the first trailer, the first main trailer. I haven't seen anything since. I don't want to spoil myself. But I'm excited too about the tickets. I can't wait for that movie. As for this look, oops. I think if I'm painting it, I want to make his tank top or his shirt a little bit darker or dirtier. Paint those dog tags more metallic. And maybe just make him look a little bit sweatier or like dirtier. It looks a little too clean, too relaxed. I feel like he needs to look like he's in the middle of a battle or something. So that's what I want to do today. Kind of soften up the weathering just a little bit. Maybe I was trying to see if I can brighten up his skin tone to be more like that. And fix his beard a little bit. Oh, actually this head's fine. The other head he came in had a little bit of paint issue there. But before I paint, I want to bring in some other figures. I have Thena here, and the reason I'm bringing her up is because I've been trying to rewatch The Eternals for a few nights now, and I still haven't finished the movie because I keep falling asleep to it. I think the Eternals have the opposite effect of the Marvels. With the Marvels, I was able to enjoy the rewatch a lot more because I understood what the plot was going for, so I could just enjoy everything that was happening. But with Eternals, I think the pacing was just still too slow, and they keep jumping back and forth between time and place. It was a little hard to keep track of. And I keep forgetting who's not present in that team. Like I forgot, like Makari wasn't there for the majority of the movie. I keep forgetting she wasn't there. And Kengo left before the final battle. It was just a bunch of things to keep track of. There's just too many characters. But I do like the figures though, like they look really good. And I want to do the rest and make a display for them. Because now that I kind of know how to do the metallic foil thing, I feel like I can do the domo with the green background and then use the foil for the circles. I think it would look really cool with all of the Eternals. I love your vids, but the Eternals ain't that good. Only Makari. I actually really don't like Icarus in my rewatch. not sure if it was his acting or he's supposed to behave that way. He was so robotic. He just wasn't likable at all. I guess that was the point. He never wanted to go with the plan. But on my rewatch, I find that he was really hard to get into. But yeah, one day I'll finish the Eternals display, because I do think that would look really cute. But I just need to find time for it. Oops. He looks so much like Bucky. Yes, he does actually. That's a good point. He actually looks a lot like Bucky. Maybe not the figure, but in the actors, they look very similar. I actually did a pretty good job reshaping his hair. He kind of looks like him here. Not straight on. It's okay. But yeah, I like what I did with this figure. But I don't like him anymore from my rewatch. Okay, back to today's video. I want to work on this Wolverine first. We'll take off the head. I'll take off the hands too. I'm nervous. I feel like I'm gonna mess up. I'm so used to painting everything a solid color. Now I don't know if I know how to do sheer coats of paint anymore. See, okay, so let me start with the jacket, and that's what I want to work on first. Let me bring up a reference image so I know what I'm doing. So normally I would make the leather really rubbery, shiny, but I think in the movie it's actually not that reflective, not that glossy. So I think I'll try and keep it semi-matte, maybe with a thin coat of matte varnish to the end. Let's try. Let's start with a cool tone brown. That pink wouldn't come out. With the cool tone brown. And I'm gonna brush a thin coat of this over the jacket. It's just so that I can get rid of these. Focus. Kind of soften these lines a bit. Is that the right brown? This brown still looks a little bit too warm. But I'm just gonna apply a very, very thin coat. Is that the wrong brown? I don't know. Okay, I'll wait for it to dry. So maybe we'll try darker. Oh, I do like that they used a shinier paint down here. I like that. Just not those little weathering effect they did. No, I like this brown. I'm gonna try a different brown. Let me try this one here. So you can see that one is a lot darker. Let me see how this looks. Oh, this matches the original color better. I like this more. So let me just paint over the other brown. Or should I clean it up first? This side and that side. Okay, now I'll continue on. I still want to add the weathering effect, just to age up the leather a bit, but I'm gonna use a softer brush and dab it on instead. Will you paint the claws to look like the bad CGI in the movie? No, no. That CGI effect was so bad. I don't know how that went through the screening stuff. You guys are talking about Wolverine's mask in the movie. Do you think he'll start with the mask and just slowly lose it and the sleeves? Or is it the other way around where he starts off with everything without the sleeves and ends up with the mask in the end? I guess it makes sense for him to lose parts of it throughout the movie, because you gotta end the movie with the actor's face showing. And do you think Deadpool will get a new suit before the end of the movie? I still think he's gonna get a new suit. Otherwise, they wouldn't have released the legacy figure, calling it the legacy figure. You know, because if it is his suit, they would have just released it under the new movie's title. And are you a fan of Wolverine's suit? I think it looks a little too clunky. If I squint at it, I think it does look a lot like the ones from the comics or the cartoon. But when I'm looking at all the finer details, it looks a little too blocky. But maybe I'll get used to it once I see it in motion. It doesn't translate that well in photos, I think. But I know everyone has been waiting for him to wear suits. So okay. Is that better? Slightly. You can see the increased damage in the trailers, but trying to horror that spoils things. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid spoilers. I'm gonna not watch any more spoilers and teasers so that I can enjoy the movie. You know what's really stupid or funny to me? When I was watching No Way Home, even though I was aware that Toby and Andrew would appear, for some reason I didn't think Andrew was going to jump out of that portal at Ned's house. Everyone was screaming and I was just sitting there like, why is everyone screaming? That's just Tom. I was the last one in the theater to realize it was Andrew. But that was good. It was a genuine surprise for me, while everyone else knew already. Hi Ken, hope you're doing well. Been following your channel for the past few years. Love your work, especially Moon Knight, Mr. Knight, and Khonshu. Yeah, those three, I really like what I do with those three. Too bad you don't know when he's gonna show up again. But yeah, I think I did a really good job with those three, considering that they're mostly black and white. Monochromatic, but they do look really good aged up for 30th. Do you think we'll see Hugh Jackman remain in the MCU, or is this his final time as Wolverine? I guess he'll probably be in Secret Wars or something. But I don't see him playing Wolverine again if they introduce the new X-Men team. But it's gonna be weird seeing another person playing Wolverine. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a thin coat of the brown on his boots. I just need a thin layer of paint there. While I'm waiting for the paint to dry, what if I add... I want to add a little bit of brown onto the bottom of his pants as well. Just so that it doesn't look like it's brand new. It's like he's been walking around doing his thing. You know, Wolverine doesn't wash his clothes daily, I think. Just a little bit dry brushing here and there. Does that work? Maybe. Looks the same. Maybe I'll do one more coat on this jacket, just so that I can cover up the weathering a little bit more. A little bit more brown here and there to make the pants look dustier. I don't love that sheen it has, but I like the colors and the texture. I just don't like the plastic shine. Okay, let me wait for it to dry a little bit. I really want a new Wolverine actor announcement, but we should probably get on X-Men first. I don't have a clue who I would cast for a new Wolverine. Same, I feel like that's a lot of pressure for that actor to take on a role that's been so synonymous with Hugh Jackman. For the weathering, my plan is to use kind of like a stiffer brush, and I would dab the lighter color on. But I need to figure out what color to use. Maybe I'll use this one. It's like a tan color. But it looks a little bit too vibrant. But so let me see how it looks. Just a small amount on the brush. I'm going to test it on the back first. Let's see. Oh no. Does this work? Is this working? It's creating this dusty look, but I think I'm rubbing the paint off too. I should have waited for the paint to dry. But let me try it one more time just to see if this is working. I like testing things on the back of the figure because I probably won't see the back as much in the end, so I can experiment and see what works. So I'm just gonna dust a very thin layer of that tan color. Highlighting the little creases a little bit more. Not too bad. I kind of like it. It doesn't look as vibrant as I thought. Like it neutralizes the brown and actually makes it look more desaturated. Strokes. and I'll bring it in closer. What do you think? Compared to this just pure brown, that looks not bad, right? That looks pretty convincing. It's like a vintage leather jacket. Okay, good. I was scared I would ruin this. So let me just dust this tan color. Oh no. Let me just dust this tan color all over. Focusing more on those high points. Oops, about to focus, sorry. There you go. So a lot of you know I use paint from dollar store. This one's from Dollar Tree, but I noticed that they kind of stopped selling these paint there, these skin colored paint there. So I think it's time for me to maybe upgrade my paint now. I've gotten these paint back in like 2020 or 2021, so it's been a few years, and I'm gonna maybe try other paint. Like these paint, the dollar store paint are pretty sheer, but I like that they're sheer, so then they work great on live action figures, so you can build up the color or just dust a thin coat and it won't be too opaque. And I like that I can easily find more. Back then I'll just have to go into a Dollar Tree or Dollarama and I'll find the paint. I know they will always be available, until recently I noticed that they don't sell them anymore, at least in Dollar Tree. What is that? What is there? I'll fix that later. There's like a light, there's like a weird mark right there. But the overall jacket's turning lighter. It kind of matches the reference image I have there. Okay, not bad. I just want to fix that little patch up here. What are you? I can still see it. That's better. Okay, I'll wait for it to dry. a different brush. Let me find a half-dime brush. This brush is dead, but I like the shirt in here, but it has that plastic shine as well. So I'm just gonna dust a little bit of brown over it. So just want to get rid of that plastic shine. So I'm gonna try and dust it over with this brown again. Let me see. Just a very, very thin coat. So it shouldn't really change the color because of how thin I'm applying, how thin of the paint. I just want it to become matte. Maybe a little bit more brown down here to give it that dirty look. You should do the zipper. Yeah, I'll do the zipper later, once the paint is fully dried. As I still want to add a little bit more paint. Like I can still see the original print underneath the paint. I want to add another layer too. So now I'm curious about the pants. I don't have a full-length reference image of this pants. And I'm now wondering if I should do the same thing to the pants so it doesn't look like he just bought the pants from a store. I want to make it look like he's been on the road, doing his Wolverine things. So let's try the other brown again. Oh, that too much. Oh, that might be too much. Let me try and blend it out. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. It's too brown. Let's try and rub it off a bit. Okay. Does that work? This side looks glossier. This side is a bit more matte. But is it too brown now? Have you seen the Captain America 4 trailer? I did. I watched it. It's interesting. It has a lot of Winter Soldier's vibe to it, which is good. That's what the MCU needs right now. But I'm still not a huge fan of the blue suit. I still prefer the white one. The reason is because it took Sam so long to shed Steve Rogers. How do you call it? It took him so long to step out of Steve Rogers' shadow. I feel like wearing a blue suit kind of makes him look too similar again. That's the brown on the other side. I do like it. And if it does get too brown, I'll just dust a bit of blue back in or something. Oh. So here's what the suit looks like. I think I overdid the brown a little bit on his pants. It looks natural, but I think I want to bring the blue back in the bits here. Not bad, but let's focus. Right? Kind of looks more natural, as in it looks like somebody. It looks like he's been out in the wild, smoking cigars. Versus the original figure, where he looks like he just came out of a store with his brand new outfit. So let me double check. Okay, so maybe I'll add. I want to add a bit of blue back to his pants, just a little bit, but I don't want to mess up my brushes yet. So let me do one more thin coat of the brown on this jacket again. Just a little to cover up a little bit more of those leathering effect from the original paintwork. That helped. Okay, I regret doing that. Okay, let me undo this with the lighter color. The thing with painting is that I have to know when to stop. Sometimes I want to do a bit more and then I end up messing things up, and it becomes even harder to fix. Last coat, then I'll work on the zippers and stuff. Okay, don't touch it. Come on. I like it. Okay, good. Okay, no, a few more strokes, then I'll stop. I'm going to emphasize the areas that would have the most contact with, maybe against the wall or his own arms, just to lighten those areas up. Yeah, that looks good. Hold on. Focus, clear, focus. Okay, I'm not gonna touch the jacket anymore, so I think it looks fine. But now the overall tone is too similar with the pants. So let me find a blue. So let me try this blue here. I love using this blue. It's probably my favorite blue paint in my paint collection. It's a very muted navy blue color. But it might be too strong. It might be too vibrant on his jeans. We will see. We shall find out. Let me test it on his back. Oh, I didn't. Wait. Before I do that, let me apply the brown over this here too, so that it doesn't look brand new from the back. So let me see how this blue looks. Just a little bit. Oh, we can't tell. Good. It's very subtle. I guess the kind of good thing about live action figures is that the paint work doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Because in real life, your shirt isn't going to be a solid color. There's going to be shades of brown or like dirt on it. So the more imperfect, the more perfect it is, the less realistic it's going to look. So you actually want that imperfect look when going for live action figures. Okay, I like the blue. You can't really, not sure you can tell on camera, but I like that it brings the blue back up to a little bit. So just have to, looking at that reference image, I think the blue shows up in the shading, in the shadows more, like in the sunken areas. So I'm going to do the same. Apply to those areas. Yeah, I like the little hints of blue coming back up. What do you think? Is it too blue now? I can't help but see the blue. Maybe it should be bluer up on the top half, and then it gradually gets more brown, assuming he walks a lot in the dirt or something. Not bad, not bad. Oh, this side looks too clean. I like that more. Are you gonna touch up his boots also? Yes, I'll do the boots later. Just let me finish off his pants first. Just gonna dirty this back side up a little bit more. I think it's missing that, you know how in the front there's this lighter color, but there isn't any in the back. So let me go back to this color. And just dust a very, very small amount. Smallest amount on the high points on the back side. Kind of like the areas where he'll make contact with the seat when he's sitting. And maybe the areas behind the knees, because I assume that this area will get the most wear and tear. Yeah, okay, good. I like that. How's the shirt looking though? Still a little shiny. Let me see. Where is that image? Okay, there. So I think that's the exact same look as the figure. And from this image, I can see that you can barely tell the shirt is red. So maybe it'll still look okay if I add a bit more brown to it. I just want to get rid of that shine. Look how shiny it is. Same got it on the shirt, the shirt. That's okay. No, it's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna touch the shirt now. The brown stained the white undershirt a little bit, but that kind of works. I don't mind it. Clean up the skin a bit. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's do the zippers next. Kind of colors are his zippers. That's a better photo. Okay, so it's like a tarnished gold color. I like Wolverine's Days of Future Past outfit too. I like how military-ish it looked. Actually, most of the costumes from that movie look pretty good. Okay, but back to his jacket here. Oh, that's not. This jacket isn't exactly the same. Yeah, I'll use this one as my reference. So, what should I do here? I don't think gold will look right. It's gonna be too shiny. But we'll find out. Let's see. Let me try this gold here. I haven't used this gold in a while. Oh, why is this clear? I think the paint separated. Oh, there we go. Oh, that does not look good at all. What happened to this paint? Let me give it a shake. Okay. This is a very ugly gold, which is perfect. It doesn't even look shiny. Oh, I remember last time in my last stream, someone asked if I used a toothpick to paint small details. Let me try that here. Okay, well, I'm going to zoom in a bit. I'm going to try and use my toothpick and just paint the zipper this way. This is both easier and harder. Easier because I feel like I won't mess up that much because it's a stiff material. It's not gonna randomly bend the wrong way. But it's harder because it doesn't pick up the same amount of paint as a brush. But I guess I can be more precise with it. Can you even tell? Kinda. Why should I like it? I like how this looks. I feel like with a brush, I probably can't get this fine. Let me make sure it's focused. Focus. I like how thin that gold line is. It's not very crisp, but I like how thin it is. Let me just add a few more here to make it more even. Good suggestions. Using a toothpick to get the fine details. like from here, you can kind of tell that the zipper is gold. So let me try doing the other side too. The only, I guess, minor issue is that I can't get a consistent application with the loading the paint onto the surface. But not bad. It's just a little thin line down each side. So let me paint the actual zipper too. Just trying to figure out where it is. I think that's it. Maybe I'll do the button up here too. This is fun. I should use the toothpick more. Any more buttons? No, I think that's all the buttons. Actually, oh, I found more. I found a zipper at the back here. Right down the sleeves. Oh, hold on. I missed. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, look at that. Now the zipper kind of glistens a little bit, but it doesn't pull your attention away at all. That's good. So I guess what's left are the boots. Right now, I know his boots are probably brown in the movie, but it's too similar to the jacket, so I want to darken the boots even more. So I'll use a black. But not too much black. I don't want to paint the shoes completely black. Just where around the soles here. And if it does get too dark, I will lighten it up with the brown again. But I just want a little bit of black near the bottom of the shoe. Okay, maybe I'll brush it. over the shoes too, but mostly focusing on the bottom half. You see how it's darker at the bottom? Then I wonder if I can make it dustier by just rubbing a little bit of that lighter tan color near the front. Just a little bit. Is this gonna work? Just a little bit in the front here. You know, kind of like how you'll be kicking up sand as you walk, dirt. I like that, but maybe a little bit more. Let me try just a bit of brown to give it a bit more color. Yeah, there we go. It looks a bit more worn out. Yes. Okay. I actually quite like this. If you squint at it, it kind of looks like a real person. Maybe I'll add just a little bit of dust in this area. It looks a little too shiny, too clean. Everything else looks dirty, but except for that area. Just a little bit here to reduce the shine by a smidge, not too much, just a smidge. Not gonna touch it. I think that's good. Okay, I'm happy with how the figure of the body looks. Don't think I need to do anything else to it. What do you guys think? Nice. Where's his head? Let me find his head. I'm not gonna pop it in yet, but that's what he'll look like. Focus. Yeah, okay. Looks good. So maybe I'll work on the head next. Give me 1 second. Let me move my camera a little bit. I'm operating 2 cameras here. To maneuver. One of my cameras is the live stream one, the other one is the one I'm recording with. Oh, it's in the way. Hold on, I'll fix that in a bit. One sec, I will be... Okay, I am back. You can see, it's a better camera angle. Now you can see the head. This head isn't, this head isn't too bad. I actually quite like it. Oops, hold on, I dropped something. I'm back. This head looks good, but the new one, I like the new one more. There's a bit more skin flesh tone. The eye bags are a little bit more exaggerated, and he's got a little bit of more facial hair in the new one. But this one's pretty good too. I think what I want to do is, do I have a close-up of his face? So when I look up images of Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine, he's usually redder, like he's angry or he's sweating. But I think this paint, this skin tone they use is just a little dull. The new one kind of looks more natural or more like Hugh in the movies. So I want to bring in a bit of red back to this face and add just a little hints of facial hair above his lips and on his chin, just a little bit. But I don't really need to fix his eyes or lips or anything else, just the skin tone. So let me start with like a warm light color first. Oh, let's start to do it with both hands. There you go. I'm going to, oh shoot, I messed up my brush. Hold on. Accidentally got black on my brush. So let me do a thin coat of paint over his face first. Ah, no way. The black is ruining it. Hold on, let me clean my brush real quick. Okay, let me try again. So off all the paint. Nope. Okay, it's still dirty. Oh no. I'm sorry. Just gonna wipe all the paint off first. Okay. Clean my brush too. Okay, there we go. Let's restart. So first, let me do a thin coat of that light skin tone over the face. I'm not trying to change the color thing, I just want a thin layer of paint on the face so that I can add the red on it better later. It's a very, very thin coat. Wait for it to dry. And in the meantime, I will do the same with this head. The issue with this head is that the facial hair kind of just randomly cuts off there. So I gotta fix that. And I want to see if I can lighten up the little black lines on his teeth a bit. But let's do the skin tone first. Just need a thin coat of color on the face. I like doing this step so that there's a base layer of paint on the surface, so when I add more color it will apply smoother instead of just sliding around the plastic. Okay, I'm gonna let this one dry as well and go back to the other head. Yeah, it looks really good. It's just missing that angry skin tone, the reddish skin tone. So, grab red color. Okay, I think the paint looks dry. Let me see if this is gonna work. Do I have another close up? Like, you see how red he is? Not this one. But, okay, I will. Yeah, I'll use this as my reference. Yeah, look how much it looks a little darker and redder in the movie. Okay, so I'll use this as my main reference. So when I paint heads, I like to find one or two reference images and focus on those ones. I'll look at a bunch of them and then pick one or two that I will base my paint off of. So I'm going to do the same with this picture here. Just kind of mimic what I see. So So I'm going to use a thinner brush this time. I dipped it in water a little bit so that the paint is more watered down. I'm nervous. I haven't done this in 3 months. So just the tiniest bit of paint. Let me try on his forehead first. There we go. Just spread this. Uh-oh. Looks like he's bleeding. Spread this around the face. And because it's kind of watery, it's gonna dry slightly. It's gonna dry sheer, and kind of with the, it will have a soft edge to it. So it kind of look like, it will look more natural. But the issue, I guess not the issue, but the thing with wet paint is that it will dry even lighter in the end. Oh. So it might look very intense at first, but by the time it dries, it may become sheer. Sometimes, not all the time. That's what I find when I'm painting faces. Is that sometimes I have to go a little bit over. And then tone it down after. Looking great, Ken. Do you think there will be figures for Deadpool moving? I would hope so. It's kind of strange that they haven't announced anything for the new movie. New figures for the new movie. I guess it's to keep the suit a secret or something, but I assume there will be new figures. Especially for Wolverine, we all know he gets a new suit. Can't see them not releasing a figure for that. Does he look too red? Maybe, but kind of looks like he's frustrated. Maybe a little bit more red on the forehead, but I have to be careful now not to turn him into a tomato. But yeah, that looks quite natural actually. Nice. I see that in the reference image, his eye bags are darker. So I wonder if I can do that too. It's a little bit tricky for figures to be too... on one hand, I want to exaggerate certain details because it's so small anyway. But on the other hand, it could end up looking too crazy. Let's see. Let me try adding the smallest amount of brown right underneath this eye. just to emphasize eye bags just a little bit. It's really hard. Usually I'll have the head closer to me so I can get in there with more precision. It's really hard to see from my angle. Let's see, focus. Not too bad. Maybe I'll add a little bit more brown to this eye. Uh-oh, that's too much. Okay, let me just wait for it to dry to see what it looks like fully dry. Let me see. Emphasize these lines here. Oh, no. No, no, no. Undo. Maybe? No. Okay. Shouldn't touch it. Okay. I think the skin's fine. You see how the red isn't as strong now as earlier? I almost feel like I need a bit more red up here. Hold on, let me look at it in person. Yeah, okay, I'm back. So I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more color. I can see maybe a little bit up here too. Oh. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna be fine. Maybe, I don't know, that's too red again. Okay, don't touch it. Actually, touch it. I want to soften up the beard line just a touch. Just go over these areas a little bit. So it's not too harsh of a color. There we go. Compare to this side. Right? That looks a bit more natural. Do the same thing here. I still want to add a little hints of facial hair, but I'll do that last because that's a very dark color. I want to still be able to use my brushes. Just work on his beard a little bit more. I want to add, when I look at photos of Wolverine's hair, I feel like there's a bit more brown to it. You know what I mean? Like a warm brown. Maybe not that one. No, does he? I guess it depends on the movie. But this hair here is very cool tone. I think I like how it looks with a warmer brown. So let me do that too. Just rub a little bit of warmer brown. And if it doesn't work, I'll just paint it darker again. Mistype. I was trying to say what a coincidence. I'm working on his beard relocation. Where are you relocating his beard? I'm confused. Did you get a misprint or something? Actually, I quite like the brown. Oops, sorry, not focused. I quite like the brown. I might paint the hair lighter. Let me zoom out a bit so you can see what I'm looking at. The hair looks better, I think, with a bit of hints of brown in it. I want to do more. Okay, I'm going to try using a bigger brush to add brown. I feel like that was not an issue, but with the original figure, the overall figure has a really cool tone to it. And I think a warmer tone Wolverine looks better. You know how some people are naturally cool tone, but I feel like Wolverine is naturally warm tone. That looks good. Ah, crap. I just realized I've been working on this head for so long. I forgot to work on the other head. Okay, so this is what this head looks like now. This looks pretty good. And let's compare with this head. Look how plain this one looks like. Oh, that's a perfect example. Look how green this one, the other one looks compared to the one I'm working on. Both still looks dry. Like this one looks like he's maybe too red, but it kind of matches how he looks in certain scenes. This one isn't bad by itself, but once you see reference images, you realize the colors a little dull. So let me do the same thing here, and I can remember what I did. Starting with making the skin tone more red. Oh, that's too red, too red, too red. Spread it out. Actually, this face can be more red because he's angry. It'll make more sense if he's redder than usual. Okay. I'm gonna wait for it to dry. It should dry a little lighter, not as saturated. Yeah, I'm gonna emphasize on that angry look of his. Okay, then while I'm waiting for it to dry, I should do the same to his neck so that they match later on. What did I use? So let me start by doing that thin coat of paint on his neck first to give it a base layer of paint for the red to grip onto. That's good. And then I'll do the same thing here. Add some red onto its flesh tone. Ooh, too much. Oh crap. Now he looks like he's bleeding. That's better. Okay. And just to make sure Ling still matches. Kinda, not too bad. It kinda matches. Maybe a little bit more near the neck, upper neck area. Just have to darken this area a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for now. I think this will be fine. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks like a good match. So let me go back to the open mouth face. Oh, look how much less red it is now. Okay, so let's fix that. I'm gonna need him to turn a little redder. Maybe around this area. Okay. And then what I also did earlier was I emphasized his eye bags a bit. But this one's already pretty emphasized. I can see his eye bags pretty well. So maybe just a small amount of brown. And emphasize those lines. Just exaggerate his angry expression. Oh, I need to fix that. Okay. Okay, let me fix that next. brush yet, but I'm going to kind of connect his beard. Ooh, shaky hands. Connect his beard to his hairline. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh. Kind of, maybe. I don't like how harsh that facial hair looks, so I'm gonna soften it a bit next with this tan color. Uh-oh. The paint isn't dry yet. Okay. Nothing to touch that. Soften up the beard line. And then what I did after that is that I warmed up the hair color with the warm brown. I may have added too much warm brown here. I have to tone it down with a darker brown. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's bring in the other head. Pretty close. Let me wait for the paint to dry. I'm gonna fix this beard a little bit, but I need to do it closer to my face. Maybe I still feel like he's not red enough. I want him angrier. That's good. I'm gonna go back to the other head and add a little facial hair. Just above his lips. and a little bit on his chin. So I'm going to use the really dark brown. Just softly dab a little bit of paint. I don't know if I like how this looks. Does that look natural? Maybe? Kind of. Okay, let me add a little bit more to his chin. I think the brown I'm using is still too warm. I feel like I need a little bit of blue or something. That's scary to use. It's nerve-wracking to use like a blue or green on the skin. But not bad. Okay, I'm gonna do it, sorry, I'm gonna have to do it closer to my face. But I'm gonna try and add the smallest amount of blue to deepen the facial hair color a little bit more. Okay, not sure if you can tell, but I added like the smallest amount of blue there. It kind of matches, or it blends into the other beard. So I'm going to do the same. Oh, right. Touch the paint. So I'm using this blue, the same blue I used earlier, just the smallest amount. To cool down the brown. It's so stressful. Don't want to ruin the figure. Not now. Oh no. I added too much. I added too much blue. Okay. Let's see if I can fix this. Blend it out. Okay, I'm not touching it anymore. I mean, that's fine. At least he has hair above his lips now. I think I'm done with this head. I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah, it's good. I might do a very thin coat of matte varnish on the hair, maybe, just to make it shinier, but I might not need it. But right now, let me do the same to his face. Let me add facial hair to his chin. Bit above his lips. Oh. Oh no. Blend it up. This is harder than I thought. Because his mouth is opened, I have to be careful where I apply the paint so it doesn't get onto his teeth. I'm sorry, I can't do this on camera. It's too far away from me. Okay, I'm not super happy with it, but unless you're looking at it up close, it's probably fine. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let me just do a few more dots. A little bit of blue. Let me see if I can do it on camera this time. Just a bit of blue to cool it down. Oh no, I'm adding too much again. Not too much? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna touch it anymore while I'm touching it more. I think I overdid this, especially above his lips. Let me see if I can cover some of it up. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm gonna leave it for now. They're okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So maybe what I'll work on next are his teeth. I want to see if I can soften up those teeth lines there. Let me see. Just a little bit of this color. So it's just to make the lines not black. Does that help? I think so, a little bit. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to add a bit of brown down there, just to make it look deeper. Okay. I think I'll leave it like that for now. Let's see. Let me zoom up a bit here. So this is what the angry face looks like. And this is bring in the other one. This is the I like this one a lot more. This one looks like him. I won't pop it in completely yet, but the neck matches the head. That's good. Oh, actually that looks pretty decent. Alright, nice. Okay. I think I am going to be done for today. Let me put the camera back. 1 second. Okay, I moved the camera back. Make sure it's focused. So I think I'm done for today. I worked on the body earlier, and he has more of a dustier look to him. And I just did the heads. I'll pop them in later. But look how more natural the skin tone looks. Like the red really fits his angry vibe, I feel. It kind of looks like a video game character. And here's the other head. Right, that looks pretty good. That looks like a real person. Wow. I might do a little bit more off stream, maybe a bit of a varnish to make certain elements shinier. But as a whole, I think this went pretty well. I thought I would have time to work on the other Wolverine as well, but it's going to be the same idea. I just want to dirty him up a little bit and make his skin more red. But thank you for watching. I'm gonna have to eat dinner now. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope it's not too boring. I'm still trying to figure out format for my live stream, so it's not too boring. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you maybe this Saturday. Okay, bye!